So we're back at the hotel, or the apartel. We didn't really film that much of DragCon today because we didn't really do anything at DragCon today because I spent with Sean, I think 3 hours in line waiting for Sharon Needles that you saw on video. The actual interaction was fine. She is really cool. I had nothing really negative to say about her as a person, but I do think that I'm probably not going to ever wait in line for another drag queen again without having a VIP pass or like that, because it's just not worth it, because I thought I heard people out there, so I didn't feel like doing that. Anyway, so as I was saying, I don't have a VIP pass or anything, I just got the regular one, and I don't usually wait in line for people because it takes so damn long. Today I was like, oh, I'll meet somebody, make the trip worth it or whatever. I haven't met Sharon Needles before, I want to meet her. Look at my lip, you can tell I had a cocktail. So, we get there, and the wait looks a little long, maybe a half hour at most. Long story short, and long line short. Do you know what time we got there? But were we in line at like 12:30 or 12:15? Anyway, so it was around 12:15, and we didn't see her till 3:45. So we were in line for almost like 3 hours, 3.5 hours or so. Of course, waiting in line, Sharon came out a few times to apologize for waiting, and then trying to see if she can make it go any faster by like getting rid of people who want to get like a selfie out of the way, just so that she can just do that, because she likes to talk and meet the people she's meeting and meeting and greeting, which is understandable. But of course, right when we get to the front of the line, like as is, I'm in the very front waiting to go in, she came out and said that she couldn't have fun with us anymore, or like, I guess spend a lot of time with us, so it has to be a speed through thing, which happened to me and my friend 2 years ago with Kimchi and Naomi Smalls. The speed round thing is fine to me, I don't care. I'd rather just know that from the get-go though. I feel like that should be it for everybody. I don't think it's fair to let some people go ahead of you because they look a certain way. They let a few moms go ahead of us because they were Mother's Day, because they had babies, and I was like, okay, that's fine, I don't really care, it's 2 people. But when it came down to, I can't do anything other than just, say hi to you and take a picture with you, and that's it. But then pick people from the line that look cool to you, and then make them cut everyone else and get a picture with them. That just bugged me. I didn't want to be bitter, but I was like, that kind of pisses me off a little bit. Everyone, not just for me, but for anyone who was waiting with us, is like, we've been there for like 3 fucking hours, and that kid was probably there for like maybe 1 hour, maybe a half hour. So that kind of pisses me off a little bit. And then when we got in there, the manager lady, or one of the people that was working there, said that she wouldn't do autographs, even though she was offering to do them when we were in there. It takes too much time to sign something that they make you purchase in order to meet them in the first place. And the only reason why I get kind of irritated, and I'm not so much about the whole paying to meet someone, I mean, I understand that for the booths they have to pay to get the booths, and they have to pay for their own space. They have to make the money back somehow, and merchandise is the way to do it. If you can't afford to rent a booth and supply it and have people come and meet you and have a good experience, then don't fucking have a booth. Collaborate with a different business, be sponsored by someone else, and then just sit with them and then do what you want to do, but don't make people buy a minimum of like $30 worth of stuff just to meet you, and then have them wait 3 hours to meet you, and then be like, oh, just because I spent too much time with everyone before you, now you can't spend time with me. Including VIP people too. It wasn't just us, it was people who had VIP passes too. So they were waiting for a while also. People in wheelchairs, people with canes, people, with older relatives, stuff like that. And then some of the people in front of us were getting frustrated, and I was like, okay, calm down, it's not that serious. Like that family, they were getting hella stressed out about waiting for so long.
Because they had a kid who was restless.
But I'm like, I understand that. I was like, let them go ahead, let them take 10 minutes, I don't even care, I feel bad for them. But we left the booth, and we had like all of 5 minutes to find something else to do. So I went to go say bye to Miss Candy Blog, and then say bye to Bobby Pins, and so like that. That took up the whole day, other than me saying hi to Bobby Pins when we first got there. Not even getting a drink, because we got drinks in line waiting for Sharon. So I basically got ready to show up, to wait in line, and then go to the bathroom. That sucks. But it was my decision, I wanted to see her, but then I didn't think it would take that long. And the longer we waited, the more it was just like, well, we might as well just stay because it took so long to get to this point, and there's nothing else we have time to do after. so might as well just do it. And at least make the most of it, because she kept saying that she would spend more time with us, the people who have been waiting, and then just get rid of the people who wanted to get selfies done. But it came down to a good chunk of half of her line still waiting after me that don't get to have quality time with the talent. And that probably goes with anybody that was waiting in line past 3:30, Aquaria, Blair St. Clair, anyone who has long lines. I'm not just blaming Sharon's people for this. I just feel like this is like the fourth, is this the fourth or the fifth? You know, I always forget. And they still don't know how to like manage their time with people. And as good as it is to meet and actually interact with people that you really want to meet in real life and have your moment with them and stuff like that, if that denies someone else, you know, later on in the line to get any time, I think they should be able to kind of prioritize how much time everyone gets, and then, you know, set up times for them to go take cigarette breaks and all that stuff, not just to do it randomly throughout the line. And I just wanted to come back. I didn't want to film anything on the way out. I just wanted to go and get out of here and whatever. So that's my initial thoughts, but I still had fun. It was still a fun convention. I do wish we got here on time on Friday, but that was my own fault. But I think it would have made a big difference, especially since I paid for the whole weekend. That's another thing too I said earlier, was that, say if today was my only day here, that would be my entrance for, you know, to get into the convention. I'd have to spend $20 to meet somebody, but then their merch usually costs more than $20, around $35, and that's what I have to buy to meet them. And then waiting 3 hours of your time, you're basically spending $70 to wait in line to spend 2 minutes for a few selfies on a camera phone. Again, I don't blame Sharon for that. Like, I thought Sharon was actually pretty cool.
Really, really nice.
But I just feel like it's just too short of a day. They need to know how to cut down on the times for certain days. And I think if you go on a Sunday, I think it should just be forewarned, like, oh, if you go to meet people on Sunday, it's shorter lines because it's shorter, faster thing. But if you want to go on Saturday and get the full fantasy is what people are calling it, that's whatever. And I used to think that the fast passes for the queens were really stupid, but now after seeing how they work and seeing them, witnessing them in person, I was like, maybe it was worth that $100-something to meet somebody. If it was somebody you really want to meet and just get out of the way, I would do that, I guess. But we'll see. We still have a day left to be here, so we'll figure out what to do, and we'll figure out what we spend the next 24 hours doing in LA.